Nordic media reveals Russia's secret operations in waters around their states.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian intelligence activities were revealed when the Scandinavian broadcasting companies DK, NRK, SVT and YLE examined information about radio traffic and the location of Russian ships around their states. A large number of Russian military and civilian ships in the waters around Denmark, Norway, Finland and Sweden are studying the seabed with the help of special equipment and finding out how the infrastructure of these countries is connected. According to the investigation, Russian ghost ships are floating in the waters of northern Europe. The ship moved near 7 wind farms off Britain and the Netherlands during one mission. As the journalists approached the ship in a small boat, they encountered a man in a balaclava holding a weapon that looked like a military assault rifle. A Danish counterintelligence officer told reporters that the Russian Federation is preparing sabotage plans in case of a complete conflict with the West. Background. On 16 March, NATO and the EU held the first meeting dedicated to establishing a new task force on the sustainability of critical infrastructure against the background of the Russian threat.
This post received a score of 34,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Everyone's pretty sure Russians doing some stupid, annoying and harmful stuff. Let's escort them back to Murmansk.
Escort him to the Moskva.
Send them back to Lumbage. If it floats and doesn't quack, sink it.
Soldier, stop shooting that stick. But sir, you said.
I'm just making sure the enemy doesn't stick it to us.
Slow clap.
Just doing some research here, nothing to see. Definitely not up to anything shady.
I found it both hilarious and terrifying that when the Danish journalists approached one of the ships, they were met by masked men with automatic rifles. Some civilian research indeed.
That video was creepy. Imagine sitting in that small boat, seeing that weapon. Where's our navies?
I don't know when this was taken, but last summer we were sailing around those waters in our sailboat with the Ukrainian flag hoisted. I guess we were lucky not sailing into that ship. Smiley face.
You sound kinda badass. Slava Ukraine.
Greater than finding out how the infrastructure of these countries is connected.
Problem with the Russians is regardless of how sophisticated their pre-war planning may be, or how much they know about the enemy's infrastructure and how it's all connected, they're still going to roll T-55 tanks out there and throw wave after wave of human bodies at fortified defensive positions. It's actually really weird how Russia can seem like such an intelligent military force one second and then the next second they're fighting like it's World War I and with World War II equipment.
I doubt this is about going to war. This is about cutting undersea lines and blowing up pipes as a fuck you. Basically, this is just Russian terrorist activity because they joined NATO.
Pretty sure destroying vital infrastructure is considered an act of war, so I would hope Russia isn't stupid enough to actually act on any of their reconnaissance.
Still, investigating what happened to the pipeline. By the time guilt is established, the momentum to declare war is lost. Sanctions maybe, but war is unsure.
Maybe the momentum could be preserved if the aggressor was, I don't know, streaming kidnappings of kids and tortures of civilians, as the verdict is announced.
If against a NATO member, that's clear war. Blowing things up on the other hand takes investigation, momentum, will, etc.
On Gotland there is a facility that keeps track of submarine, Russian ships specifically. There are always Coast Guard, Baltic military drills here because everyone knows the Russians are always floating about and fucking around. Last thing we need is them messing about with Baltic infrastructure. Nobody knows if and when they'll do something stupid.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.